What's up, guys? Welcome back to Nowhere, where we like to talk about pop culture, past, present, and future. I am Will.
And I'm Eli.
And as you guys know, we have been watching every episode of House of the Dragon. This is season 2, episode 8, and you know what that means. This is the finale.
Is that what that means, Will?
That is what
Because
that means.
I really did not. Until about a couple days after the last episode came out, I thought we were getting 10 episodes.
Yeah, bro. Last season was 10 episodes. This season's 8 episodes. What's up with that?
I don't know, dude. It seems like they're trying to extend some shit out, trying to make some more seasons, less content, more seasons.
Well, I hope this doesn't sacrifice the story.
Let's hope not.
No. Either way, last episode we left off. We have some more Dragon Riders. We've got some dragons.
It just seems like I don't mean to interrupt you, Will. It just seems like a weird place to leave off, bro. I feel like we could use a few more episodes, you know?
Yeah, I definitely feel, I feel you on that, and or that last episode should have been like the end of the season. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Right. They should have saved that.
Yeah. Because that last episode was actually a really good episode. And it wouldn't have been a bad season ending. But if this episode can follow it, I mean, either way, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
I would have been happier with 10 episodes instead of 8. I feel like 10 episode was the sweet spot last season. I feel like it told a very good story within those 10 episodes. But if they think they can do it in 8, I mean, let's check it out and see what they got for us.
Let's just check it out.
Absolutely. You ready to get it?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
These are our terms. 100 of your golden dragons.
A ship?
Per man.
I could not produce such a coin, even if I wanted to.
Again, you plead poverty. It is hollow stuff from the mouth of a Lannister, whose very stables and sculleries are carved into a mountain of gold.
And we will need it before this war is done. Break the blockade, and it will benefit you.
Do you think that we lack for buyers for our tapestries and perfumes?
His name is Lowhard. The sailors are fiercely loyal to him. If he does not lead them, they will not fight.
Very well. Let us meet this commander, then.
This is Tyrion Lannister of Casterly Rock.
Well met, Lord Tywin.
It's Tylan.
What sort of man are you?
I beg your pardon?
A poet? A philosopher?
I am the master of ships at King's Landing.
You're thin.
But also tall.
What is that? Where's that at? That boy Aegon looking sick.
A word, Your Grace. I must ask you, Your Grace, to steel yourself. We must leave King's Landing quickly, and we will not return for some time.
What?
The Pretender has found 3 new riders for her dragons.
That's impossible.
Your brother thought the same. He flew to challenge her and was rebuffed. Fled in terror, from what I hear.
He deserves no less.
Be that as it may, he has gone
So
infuriated.
he knows what his brother did to him. So I'm
and
wondering
laid waste to the whole
how
of
he's
the
gonna
town.
get his retaliation. You know what I mean?
My dragon is dead. I am burnt and disgusting and alone. And I'm a cripple.
You're not alone.
My cock is destroyed. Did they tell you that? Yeah. It burst into flames like a sausage on a spit.
Do not despair, Your Grace. There are better days ahead. Let
At
your
that point,
brother
just fucking kill me.
and the
Damn,
Pretender
I'm done.
destroy
Just get rid of me.
themselves in blood and bitterness.
I don't
when
want
they
it
are spent.
anymore.
And that
I like how she just abandoned her mission to go look for the dragon, but
Surely they'd not deny me my pleasure after so long. I may never eat fish again.
What are you doing here? Remove your feet from the table.
I'd rather not. Ulf.
It's not up to you. Ulf.
Who's it up to then? Boy.
He is the prince, Ulf. Prince Jacaerys Velaryon.
Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Right here. Who'd have thought it? He lives here.
I'll have an apology from you.
Oh, the young prince! Look at that hair. As dark as they say. Let them tell us we don't have Targaryen blood, eh?
My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders both.
Or you stay here and make yourself easy. If you hinder our efforts through sloth or unreadiness, I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
I meant no disrespect.
Look at
my
old
prince.
Jace, man. He's out there throwing it down, man. Hey, man, the would-be king. Would-be future king.
Great advantage. You must strike quickly, while the Prince Regent mulls his next action.
I had hoped my advantage may be in deterrence. Vhagar has ever been our foremost threat, and she is now overmatched.
Vhagar is not his only dragon.
The third brother is untested. Has never left Old Town, and his dragon is younger than Verma's.
But a dragon nonetheless. And you forget another.
Helena. She does not ride. She has no taste for it.
She may yet be compelled. And her dragon.
Dreamfire. Hatched when the Conqueror was king. She is formidable. Still, Helena is no warrior.
Aemon thought himself invincible. He has now discovered he is not. He will be angry, desperate. He will not stop at Burning Sharp Point, and he will not be denied.
So we kind of got a gist of how they're
I wish it
kind
was not
of
so.
evenly matched to an extent still, you know what I mean?
Can do for her. Your Grace, you are ready. You have 6 dragons under your banner. My ships sail at your command, and my men serve you. But the Lannisters are marching, and the High Towers from Old Town. You must crush this beast at its head, and before too many days have flown. There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
I'd expect nothing less.
I was faithful to the king, your brother. I pledge my banners to Rhaenyra, his heir. I will never serve the usurpers or the whelps of Old Town. But there are battles to be fought.
And in times like this...
Did you hear something?
This place will have you barking at the moon.
Yeah, well, David been
While
going
you have
through
mustered an army.
The Prince Regent, Your Grace.
Helena, here you are. Mother.
I was just going to bed.
The Crown has need of your service.
Now.
The Pretender has raised new riders against us, and we must answer in kind. I need you to fly with Dreamfire to battle.
Aemond. I do not wish to fight.
Our wishes must take second place now to what is necessary to preserve the throne.
I won't burn anyone.
And now you seek to corrupt your sister. Of all our line, the gentlest and most deserving of your protection.
Who will protect her if she cannot protect herself?
And who will she be if her mind is broken?
It is no longer our rule that is threatened. Our very lives, would you not have us prevail?
Not like this. Not like this.
He don't
They're
want
down,
to.
man.
He don't want to lose, bro. That's the thing. He just don't want to lose. No matter how big his dragon is, with all those other dragons ready to take him down.
Pause. Bro, he doesn't matter. He's speaking facts. It's we do this or we fucking die. It's not about just the crown anymore, dude.
Nah,
It's
bro.
about our fucking lives.
Nah, bro. You could try to spit that shit out and say that shit whenever you're in
You
the
don't
heat of the
think?
moment.
You don't think Rhaenyra, whenever she does go to attack them, isn't gonna try to fucking kill all of them, dude?
She's literally talking about a deterrent, bro. She don't want to.
It's gonna happen, bro. She made it official after that meeting with Allison, bro.
No, bro. Did you not just
She's
hear?
like-
She was just talking with Corlys, like, hey, maybe it's just a deterrent. He's talking her into actually going into war. She's not even ready to fight yet.
It's gonna happen, bro.
I mean, of course it's gonna happen. Of course it's gonna happen. But what I'm saying is, I don't think Rhaenyra wants it to happen.
Team Aemond all the way.
Team Rhaenyra and Daemon.
Team Green.
Disgusting.
Just because Aemon's leading it.
Disgusting.
You saw what I saw.
The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet. And all our fine thoughts, all our endeavors are as nothing. We march now toward our annihilation. To die will be a kind of relief. Don't you think?
Well, he's depressing as hell, ain't he? He can die, and we'll all be fine with it.
I have some PTSD from that dragon battle, bro.
Yeah, for sure. How do you kill a man that's already dead inside? Smack her again.
You have impressed me, Lord Tywin. King's Landing has sent a most doughty ambassador.
Why's she talking to him like that?
You will testify to the worth of the ambassador by agreeing to his most humble request.
I will most certainly consider it. After dinner. Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
I have not, and I would not.
So you reject the hospitality of my house?
Who wants to eat their flesh of their enemies?
A jest, my lord. What do you take me for? A jest.
Come. This character is just jarring to me altogether, bro. Like, I don't understand the purpose of it, bro. Honestly.
I will be pleased to sail at your side. And my captain's with me. To the gullet on the morrow! And let the sea snake rue the day we meet again.
My my king will be well pleased to friendship. It is late.
Oh, before you go,
Lord Thailand. You are a handsome man, and you have proven your worth and virility. I wish to have children by you.
You want me to?
Hell nah.
I want you to fuck my wives.
How many wives do you have?
Or more will die in a struggle that stretches on without end.
What about Vhagar?
She is fearsome, but she is one dragon. The Prince Regent cannot defend against all of us.
I'll take him on myself. Silver Wings a go as she is. We're afraid of nothing. Even if you
Who does he think he is?
To see which one of us is a coward.
I said more of these little birds.
A knight will comport himself with grace at the Queen's table.
Best make me a knight then.
You forget yourself. Friend.
Sense of humor do you all good.
He's such a
I was
fucking...
really hoping Ulf would be better.
Yeah, bro, he's really such a fucking prick right now.
There is a message from Harrenhal.
Hold yourself with some fucking honor, bro. You're a dragon rider.
Three-eyed raven. White walkers. Oh, he's just hitting us with Game of Thrones, really.
Alright, so what they giving us? Not a flashback, but a flash forward of Game of Thrones. We've seen that.
Yeah, it's just a prophecy.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, kind of fucking pointless.
It's all a story.
Literally.
And you're but one part in it. You know your part. You know what you must do.
Long ass neck.
I was gonna say that drug got a long ass thing.
I am the Castellan Sir Simon Strong, Your Grace. Well met. Welcome to Harrenhal, my queen. I did not think to see you here yourself.
Your message gave me much concern.
Yes, I must admit I had reason to fear. But come see for yourself.
Wasn't expecting you.
That seems rather a lapse in foresight. I see you have done well here.
They are sworn to me. And not a moment too soon.
And to whom are you sworn?
This is the moment, Damon. Come on, bro. Do what you're supposed to.
He knows his role.
Ruson tapti lyrics ostawa. Filipazma kesu. Pranon. Merisa. Sola armazis.
Oh my god, bro. Don't start that shit here, please.
Elenusinuho kepo idra.
Uiunda. Uina dragon costo tuta warundan.
Don't reference that fucking
Cecilia Kiso. Elo Belvelza. The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you.
He did what he's supposed to do. Now pick him up and stand him next to you.
First of our name, protector of the realm. I am meant to serve you, and all of these with me, until death, or the end of our story.
Look, you know, he's fucking pissed.
Nah, fuck you, Dad.
Help me? Is this the help you offer after all these years? A reminder to be grateful.
I mean no offense. You may go.
Now you
You know
shun
what
the
it was like
boy.
for us? To grow up fatherless. To be sneered upon as bastards. Never sure of the bread to feed us. Do you know what hunger does to a boy? What grief does? Or shame?
You are dismissed.
I sold fish in the market. From cold dawn until sunset. Putting by coppers to stave off the winter. And I watched the man beside me walk past. With his son and heir. With the fur around his shoulders. Choosing sweetmeats to eat after supper by the fire. And now that boy is dead. And his sister before him. And the heir that took his place. And now you remember I live. Now you wish to suddenly to scatter the crumbs of your favor. I am an honorable man, and I will serve you because I must. But if it is all the same, I will decline any offers of help. If I survive this war, I will continue as I began. Alone.
Bars. Bars. He told him, bro. I mean, what other way to say
Straight
that
up.
you're a shitty father, man? Damn. Damn.
I had to see you.
Allison, oh my god.
How? Why? What the fuck? How did she get in there and why aren't they saying anything?
He doesn't even have
None
influence
saved my
anymore.
protector. He laid down his sword at your gate. I've been, I think, mistaken.
In what?
I was raised to believe there was an order to things. That there was security in following the path laid out for us. I resented you, I think, for caring so little for any of it, for knowing what you wanted. I did not know what I wanted. I knew only what was expected of me.
Why have you come here?
Because I lost my way. Or rather, it was taken from me. All those I put my faith in, my husband, my father, my lover, my son.
The incorruptible queen sullies herself with a lover.
Do not judge me for what you yourself have done. Your father died, I took comfort with another. I too have desires.
Yes, but you alone made virtue your banner.
And I clung to it. In defiance of you, I think, who so disdained it. It's to set things right.
If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition. I must take Aegon's head. And I have to do it for all to see. You know this. However you may try to evade it, you know this. Choose. Will you shrink from what you set out to do, or will you see it through and make your sacrifice? A son for a son.
Are we forgetting about Aegon's son that was beheaded?
Right, like, did he not already lose a son?
Like looking like Robin, dog. How they're gonna give us the fucking hypest shit, bro, and then just make us wait 2 years.
Right,
What
give
the
us
fuck?
like the biggest cliffhanger. Lannisters. My boy Damon, you already know what's good. Look at his army.
Fucking hilarious. He's a fucking hater, bro.
Otto!
Otto!
I missed him. Alrighty.
A few moments later.
All right, guys. So we just finished season 2, episode 8 of House of the Dragon. You know what that means. That was the finale. Eli, I want to get your thoughts first on this.
Well, it felt like a great episode 8 of a 10 episode series or
Right.
season. But as a season finale, that didn't do it. We spent the entire season building up to this moment. It should have ended with the moment. There's no satisfaction in that finale, especially knowing that we've got 2 years to actually see what any of the season has been building up to.
Right.
What do you think?
I agree with you 100%. This episode, you know, we were talking about it kind of at the beginning of the episode, before we ever even started the episode. It felt like maybe that last episode would have been a better ending for this season. You know what I'm saying? That would have felt more, you know, like a better setup or a better payoff for a season finale than what we got in this episode. Not to say this episode wasn't well written. It was well written, but it definitely was not as epic as that last episode. And I wish this season would have ended on a bigger bang. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. A lot of the Game of Thrones, most of the Game of Thrones seasons had great season finales. Season 1 of House of the Dragon had a great season finale. This did not, unfortunately. It also had just some irrelevant moments, like I forget the name of the Lannister dude.
Yeah, he's over there fighting that chick or whatever.
Yeah, that chick was just weird, and like we spent too much time on that in the season finale.
Absolutely. It was kind of cringe, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, but it felt cringe, bro.
We didn't. What was it? Rhaena? She spent the entire episode chasing the dragon and still didn't get it. So again, no satisfaction there. Just it was really, yeah, it was a good plot development episode for sure.
Yeah, no, but still,
all
some of the
that's all it
parts, I was gonna say, some of the parts with, you know, Daemon having the visions of the future, and then we get some
Irrelevant.
Daenerys, and then the whole winter is coming.
Winter is
Oh my
coming, like, who
god, bro!
cares?
Like we've already done that. Like I know it's in the future for y'all, but we've already done that. We know this is a part of Game of Thrones. We don't need everything to be a reference to the exact events of Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying?
I know. And also, I mean, yes, it does have some relevance in the sense that Viserys, that's the whole reason this war is going on, trying to, you know, put in place the prince that was promised, Azor Ahai. But not needed, just not needed. It has no relevance to really what's going on right this second, which is the war between the blacks and the greens.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like it had some great moments. Daemon bending the knee.
Yes. Well, one thing before we get into that, another
yeah,
thing
for
I
sure.
want to touch on is I'm fine with the whole winter's coming, you know, White Walkers, but you don't take Daemon out of the entire season, rehash the same visions with his brother over and over again, have no actual relevance to the plot or the progression of Rhaenyra's goal throughout the entire season, besides getting the army at the very, very end. Just a waste of Daemon's character.
Absolutely. Daemon kind of was wasted this season. It was awesome to see him get like his redemption. I'm sure or I don't even know if you would really call it redemption, because he never really, you know, did anything. He just was gone building an army, and everyone thought he was going to use that army for himself, but at least he's doing the right thing. I feel like you owe me for a couple episodes ago where you said he was just a terrible human being.
Yeah, it only took the entire season and a bunch of supernatural shit and visions for him to actually, like, you know, because we're both lying to ourselves if we're gonna sit here and say that without that, Daemon would not have to try to take the throne for himself, right?
That's what I was saying, but that's what I've been saying this whole time, though, is like those visions and things like that were leading to obviously him feel like he was remorseful about the decisions that he made and the things that he's wanted. Is that real? And questioning those things, if if those are really the things that he wants. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. It was nice to
But
see.
he wasn't questioning that by himself, bro. There was divine intervention there.
Hey man, there's a lot of divine intervention everywhere, man. So at the end of the day, it
guess.
is what it is.
I guess, yeah.
But I feel like this episode, as far as that goes, is character development for like Damon, even Allison. We'll touch on her more in a second. You know, Rhaenyra, Jace, and the new Dragon Riders, as well
Can't
as
believe Ulf, what a fucking just disappointment, bro. He was awesome last episode, and then just
became a
his true
fucking
colors-
prick, bro.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you said Dragon Riders. I just wanted to throw him in
No,
there.
absolutely.
Disappointment.
We can definitely hop into that, because with the Dragon Riders, man, like you said, Ulf had me feeling like, yeah, he might be like, you know, he might be the worst Dragon Rider, but he's still, you know, good man, good heart. He's letting all that go to his head, man, and I hate that, bro. So I'll give you that. You might be right. When we seen him in that, when we seen him in the last
Might be
episode
a villain,
flying,
bro.
he definitely might be a villain, bro.
One of these, yeah. If there's any Dragon Rider that's gonna turn or betray Rhaenyra, it's gonna be him.
I know, bro, but you know how Game of Thrones is, bro. It might be a complete fucking loop, and it be another.
Yeah, it might be fucking what's his name?
Hugh.
Hugh the traitor.
No, I hope not, because I like Hugh a lot.
Hugh's cool.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with the Dragon Ride. I like what they're doing with these. I don't want to call them secondary characters, because there's not really secondary characters in Game of Thrones. There's just characters. You know what I mean? But just to switch over for a second, we'll go back to the Dragon Riders. Corlys and his son. I can't remember his name right now, but it was that scene right there, bro. That was probably the most emotionally hard-hitting scene this season for me, bro. Honestly, a son talking to his father that never claimed him, bro. That hit pretty hard, bro. I want to give them that as well. This episode was not bad. I want to reiterate that. This episode was not bad. It had a lot of very good moments, a lot of fine moments. It just didn't feel like what this season's finale should have been. You know what I mean? I feel like we should have gotten more. Back to the Dragon Riders. Obviously, they're playing a big part in, you know, the future. I like Hugh. I don't like what they're doing with Ulf. I'm trying to think. Is it Adam? Is the other dragon? Is it the other Dragon Rider's name?
I forget, honestly. So many names.
So many names. So many characters. So many characters. But yes, no. I think he's probably the most honorable. I can't wait to see them actually getting to do things with their dragons. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got a little flight sequence with Ulf and his dragon, but I'd love to see what Hugh's gonna do, man. I'd love to see what Hugh's gonna do. And that rhymes with Hugh's gonna do bars. But yeah, man, it kind of sucks that it was that kind of cliffhanger where we
all the armies, the ships, the dragons, marching to battle.
Everybody's getting ready, putting their armor on.
But no battle. Not for 2 more years.
Yeah, that was a disappointment. I really feel like this episode was supposed to be 8, and they probably filmed 2 more episodes, and it was supposed to be like a 10-season episode, but they were like, nah, let's save this for the next season, which isn't unheard of in TV shows. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're trying to captivate and keep an audience, want to have a cliffhanger that's going to be, or at least a season finale that's going to be stuck in their minds, you know?
I wish we could have at least got the start of the war.
Yeah.
I mean, we have in spurts, but
honestly, it needed 2 more episodes, and those 2 episodes needed to be the war. It needed to be that fight.
Absolutely. Just the beginning, and just like it would be badass if they would have did the war, a little bit of the war, not all of it, but just some. And it didn't even really have to have dragons, because some of the best and first of all, like, Game of Thrones didn't have dragons until later on, and some of the best scenes were just people fighting people. You know what I'm saying?
Battle of the Bastards, bro.
Battle of the Bastards.
One of the most legendary episodes in TV history.
And I feel like that by itself would have left, and like we could have left off on a cliffhanger at the end of one of the wars, and then we could have picked up with like the aftermath in the next season. But I mean, I guess as a stopping point, you know what I mean, we might not we're not, it didn't feel like we finished the chapter, you know what I mean? It feels like we stopped in a paragraph and now we've got a book note, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's cover a little bit of Aemond and Aegon.
Obviously, Aemond wants the throne for himself.
Definitely wants the throne for himself.
He feels like he's the one who should be leading.
But if his sister is correct, he will not get that throne. He'll die. And Aegon will take the throne back.
She's right. I mean, she's obviously right.
She's obviously right. I don't care. Why would she spoil that for us, dude?
Not right? Why would she spoil that? Like, why are you telling us things?
Aegon being hauled away in the wagon, he's gonna come back and somehow get the throne. Like, she said it.
Bro, like I said, bro, she's worse than social media. Like, oh my gosh. Like, why are you telling just, we don't need this exposition right here. This is the little bit of the exposition that we don't need.
And obviously she was connected to Daemon's visions, bro, because she was literally like
speaking with him telepathically almost.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
Obviously she's got some
power
behind her words.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely like what they're doing with Aemond. I like what they're doing with Aegon. I like how they got Aegon out of the city. I can't wait to see what he does when he comes back. Well, what kind of king is he gonna be the way he is now? Like, he looks jacked up, man.
Yeah, hopefully he looks like his father. I want the half mask, bro. I want him coming back.
He's definitely coming back with the half mask, bro. He got to.
Yeah.
Got to. I could just see it now. Just him sitting on the throne. Aemond come back. You know he's gonna get what he deserves. You know Aemond's gonna get what he deserves.
I want Aemond to win.
Come on.
I want Aemond to. He's just such a badass villain, bro.
I like Aemond. I like what they were doing with Aemond this episode. I like it, but at the same time, Aemond is obviously not my favorite character. I'm a Daemon fan. You know what I mean? I'm a Daemon fan. Like yeah, you don't want to know what you look like.
Well, let's not get into that.
No, let's not get into
it. Between the two, Aemond is the cooler character, bro. He just is. He didn't sit there and fucking trip for the entire season, bro. He was actually doing shit.
I know. Daemon was just on a bad shroom trip this whole season, bro. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Daemon is still probably my favorite character because he's so... Yes, he's morally ambiguous, but he's also just like, come on, bro. It's just Daemon, bro. He just got so much fucking swagger, bro. Just so much swagger everywhere he goes. Everything he's got so much ambition. I like his character a lot.
I feel like Aemond has that swagger too, though, bro. I feel like
they're cut from the same cloth, bro. It's literally one D that changes them.
Daemon and Daemon.
And literally one of those episodes. Remember, I was talking about it before. They drew the comparison of Daemon and Aemond, and literally had Daemon walking around, and he had the eye patch.
Fucking eye patch, yeah.
Hey man.
Obviously foreshadowing something.
Obviously. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think this, like I said, this episode was not a bad episode. It has its faults because it doesn't feel like this is the proper finale to the season.
Agree with that. What are your thoughts on the season as a whole?
Season as a whole, I believe this was a very well done season. The character development, plot development, world building. I know we've been in this world before, but this is obviously before the time that we're used to. I believe all these things are done well. But this season was a little anticlimactic in a way, especially for the ending, but in other areas as well. I feel like there was more that could have been done with this season in a way, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the harp. I still feel like this is one of the best things on TV. The writing is phenomenal, cinematography phenomenal. The dragons looked awesome all season. The characters looked awesome all season. But And I love coming to Westeros, man. I love it. I love coming here. I love seeing it. I love being a part of the world. I just feel like there could have been more done with this season, and that's pretty much it. Great season, great acting, great characters, great. There's a lot of great things about it, but it had its faults, and with those faults, I believe that this season did get drugged down a little bit because it just didn't do
I
enough.
matched the power of the first season for sure, but anticlimactic for sure. Still the best thing on television. I'm still dying to see what happens next.
Of course.
I think 2 more episodes, we would be singing a completely different tune. I still think the next season is going to be amazing. We're actually going to get to go into the battle and have some serious plot progression, twists and turns, and I think it'll be magnificent. It's just unfortunate that we have to wait so long to get there.
Yeah, that 2 years between seasons is just crazy.
Yeah, it is. Overall, can't wait to see more. One thing I want to touch on a little bit in this episode I forgot to mention was Alicent. Alicent, you fool. You could have prevented all of this when you actually mattered, when you actually had some power. And now you're going to come groveling back to Rhaenyra. I fucked up, and I want to go back, and I want to get out of this, completely harm-free. You cool with that? Ooh. Alicent. Alicent. No. She should have just killed her right there, bro. She is the reason this shit went to this level.
I agree with you 100%. That's the one thing I think we didn't touch on enough is Alicent, why are you coming begging for fucking forgiveness? This is all your fucking fault. You literally told Rhaenyra what is done, and then whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen, and now you don't want it to happen. You could have stopped it right then and there.
Now that they're clearly fucking losing, bro, like, now that the tables are turned, she's like, shit, I fucked up. Like, come on.
I feel that.
No one's buying it.
Absolutely.
No one's buying Alicent.
Absolutely. I mean, other than that, and even then, it was still a decent scene. Like, the acting between the two were great, but no, bro, don't come ask. Yeah, exactly. Don't come ask for forgiveness when you're the reason why all this is happening. You put him on the throne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than
and
that,
when you realize your mistake, you didn't fix it. You just decided to keep going with it. She knew she fucked up.
Absolutely.
From that first conversation she had with Rhaenyra, but it didn't matter.
I was gonna say, and Kristen Cole looks like he's. I don't want to say redemption, but he looks like
he's giving up, bro.
He's going through it, bro.
He's ready to die, bro.
He's
giving up.
Yeah, he's
like,
going through
I don't
it.
think we're gonna get much more of Kristen Cole as a valuable asset to the show, bro. I feel like he's probably just gonna die in battle. I feel like he kind of foreshadowed it.
That he's ready
We're
to
just
die.
marching our way to death.
Yeah, he's ready to die for sure. I mean, like I said, bro. Overall, this episode, this season, it's been great, bro, and I can't wait to get back here. I hate that we have 2 years to wait, but I mean, the last 2 years were kind of worth the wait because we did get an awesome show. But I just hope there is more payoff in the 3rd season.
There
Fingers
will be.
crossed.
There has to be. Like they can't delay what we've all been waiting for and what they've been building up. There's just no way.
They literally set
The
it up.
armies are literally
I was
marching
gonna
at the
say,
end of
they
this
literally
episode.
set it up.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope that first episode of the 3rd season just starts straight with battle. I hope it's just action from start to finish, bro.
I hope it doesn't do what season 1 did, where they would have a battle, but you never get to see it.
No, no way. It's gonna be.
Hey man, they did that a lot in season 1, bro.
I know, but that would just they were just trying to get to the point.
And they did that. They did that this season too.
When did they? Well, oh, you're talking about the first episode.
It wasn't the first episode. It was. I can't remember which
There's
episode.
a few episodes in, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Whenever the two rival factions.
Right. I don't think we really needed to see. I think it was just trying to send a message. I don't think we really need to see that
people
battle
are ready
because
to
overall
spill blood.
it wasn't super important to the overall plot.
Right.
Like that this upcoming battle is.
100%.
I think it was just trying to show like
People are willing to die about this.
yeah, brutally.
And people's
Gruesomely.
people's blood was boiling anyway. They already had an ancient rivalry, so it was just anything to like tip that shit over. So
Yeah,
I
that
agree
was
with
started
you.
over fucking nothing.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. It was probably just it's not, that battle wasn't like a integral part to the actual Dance of Dragons. It was just
Right.
something that happened during.
And plus, during important scenes or important plot moments, like when Rhaenys died, we got to see all that, bro. The fight between the
Absolutely.
dragons, the people
Absolutely.
burning on the ground, like they were pretty in depth with that. So I
Absolutely.
don't think it'll be any different.
I
once
hope
get
we
to
start. I hope we
the meat of it.
literally go into the next season with like immediately into a battle. Like I want to see
Agreed.
people
Start to finish.
just going off. It not every episode has to be a battle.
Every episode, but that first episode, the way you ended this season, yes,
It needs to
be that.
start with that. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Eli, any final thoughts on this?
Nope. Overall, good season. Would have been far better if we had dedicated 2 more episodes to the battle and then moved on from there with the next season, but it looks like we're just gonna have to wait.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for the next season. Overall, great season, great writing, great acting. There's just so much going on. I love the world of Westeros. I cannot wait to get back here. I hate that we have to wait 2 years. I think it's gonna be worth the wait. But like you said, I wish this season had 2 more episodes to go along with what we've already got, because this just didn't feel complete for me personally. And I feel like that'll probably be how some people feel, if that makes sense. Absolutely. You ready to leave it to the comment section?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Let us know what you guys are thinking down in the comment section. What did you think of this episode? Did you like it? What are you guys thinking of this season as a whole? Excuse me. Let us know what you think down below. And if you guys don't mind, hit that like button if you enjoyed this content today. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. It always helps the channel grow. We will catch you guys in the next video. As always, peace.
Peace.
Hey, before we go, it's been an honor watching House of the Dragon with you.
An absolute honor.
And you too, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.